I'm going to sound like Muttley out of Wacky Races or whatever it's called.
You're also going to drop the whole bottle of wine, and then I'm going to hit you.
You're going to hit me? Just randomly? Bang!
You can't waste that. It's too good. I love this wine.
I know. Hello, welcome to today's tasting note. We're back from our travels with one of the wines that we tasted on our travels. This is Quinta do Cidro. 18? 19?
The other one is 22.
19. They sent us the 19,
we
not
had
the 18.
18.
We had 18. Touriga Nacional. This is from Real Campania Veia. Tell them about why you love this wine.
I'm not sure I can put it into words, Peter.
We were having a very nice lunch.
We were having a lovely lunch overlooking the river in Porto, outside in January.
I know.
Why do we live in the north?
I have no idea.
People at work keep asking me why I left Florida, and I don't really have a rationale.
Florida's very hot though and very humid.
You've met me, right?
Yeah, fair point. Yeah.
And I would move back to Tampa in a heartbeat. But I live here. I love it here. I also love Porto. But we were having a fabulous lunch with Tiago, and he pulled this out as the table wine for our lunch. Well, one of the two table wines for lunch. The other one is a white, which, we'll do that at some point.
We will do that at some point. We were going to do a video today, except for the fact that the bottle broke when I tried to open it. So it's probably got bits of glass in it.
Clumsy. I'd still drink it, to be honest. Anyway.
We're going to tell you about this wine.
This wine was just a lovely accompaniment to everything we were eating. It went well with both steak and octopus. And beans and soup and vegetables and rice and all the good things you find in Portugal. I love a big, complex red. Not your stereotypical California ones, which I know you're thinking because I'm American, but like big, old world. And a lot of Californians, like the Ixol you have, I love that kind of wine. And this is it. This is like a Portuguese version of a nice Bordeaux.
Yes, it is. And I think what you've got with this is you've got those sort of big, bold flavors, but they're delivered exceptionally well. It's not just like beating around the head with a jar of jam.
Agreed. And it's just, you can just get it right from the nose. It's just velvety.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like petting a velvet stuffed animal.
Okay.
You know when you're a kid and get the velvet bear? I'm imagining a rabbit, and I don't know why my rabbit is red. Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's fine.
We're back to normal service.
Are you mad about that?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. It's big and it's silky and it's just
good wine.
It's sort of so silky, velvety, drinkable, and.
But I really like how you get those like very dark red fruits on the pre-palate.
Pre-palate.
First palate.
Yes.
On the first palate.
You're like a hobbit. First breakfast, second breakfast, third breakfast, fourth breakfast.
I see no issues with
Lots
that.
of palates, yes.
No issues.
No,
with
none whatsoever.
7 breakfasts. That sounds ideal. Breakfast food is the best.
Well, true. Well, no, octopus.
American breakfast is best. And then
have I ever told you the story of the
like
breakfast
Europe.
in America?
I don't want to know right now.
No, you really
but maybe
don't.
Later.
And you certainly don't.
Should anybody be going to the US, the East Coast specifically for breakfast, don't listen to him. I will point you in the right direction. Because there are some really just banging diners.
Yeah, there are. There's also some very strange stories.
Anyway. We're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to go down that road.
We're going down strange stories. We'll talk about how I worked the overnight shift at IHOP in downtown Tampa for a while.
Yes.
First palate, you get those really deep...
IHOP!
I know. I was waiting for it. And then the next Christmas, my aunt gave me a set of IHOP branded plates from the 50s. So they're the classic ones. And I left without returning my apron. So I did go as an IHOP waitress, complete with tray and plate of food for Halloween.
Okay.
It was a hit.
Anyway. Yes. Where were we? Wine. Anyway, we're not on pancakes. We're on wine.
First palate.
The first palate.
Deep red.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Silky smooth.
Yes.
Yum.
Yes. Cherries, blackberries. Yeah.
Second palate.
Yep.
Those like mid-red fruits. That's where I would place the cherries. I think it's way more blackberry up front.
Yeah.
And then you've got your after palate, and that's where those like strawberries and big raspberry flavors come out.
You're redefining wine definitions.
I'm making wine definitions relatable to the average human.
Fair enough. But you're right. You are right. And then the after smell. You can...
It's a real real thing. You have an aftertaste, you have an after smell.
You've got this, you have this sort of like, it's like dusty books. It's got dusty books and a bit of hazelnut or Brazil nut, sort of kernely sort of nuttiness.
I think it's like the hazelnut shell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drink it with anything.
It's so nice, isn't it?
Buy 12 cases.
We
I
love
can't
this
recommend
wine.
it enough. I literally begged him to get this wine.
Yeah,
Not that he needed persuading.
No,
I
really didn't.
I did beg him.
Yeah, this is brilliant. You should venture into single varietal Touriga Nacional. It's just stunning.